Hello, and welcome to my presentation on innovation at NORP. We're going to go ahead and look at the benefits of shared value innovation on the environment. I'm your presenter, Stephen Kaplan, and let's go ahead and get started. So a little bit of background on the organization I work for and my position, so you fill in the gaps as I present to my boss. I work for Northwest Oregon Restoration Partnership, or NORP. We're a nonprofit organization that provides plants for restoration projects. We take bare root stock or propagate from seedling, and we grow them over the course of 2 to 3 years so that they have a genetically adapted root stock to better compete with invasive species when they are outplanted on restoration projects. This gives a higher survival rate than just plain bare root plants. We produce genetically adapted stock to our customers at below cost. That's a very important thing. So we are nonprofit and we sell below what it costs to produce, so that partners can use their match opportunities in grant funding, which is beyond the scope of this presentation, but it allows them to go farther with their resources. It's important to know that almost all of our products are produced in these black or yellow tree pots, which are plastic. And so that has a big key play in this presentation today. My position, I am the NORP intern, and I have very little formal influence on the innovation design process. But I have created some human resource incentive programs, operations innovations like implementing postponement strategies to increase capacity. I've also created and designed some databases to help with cost accounting. I will be presenting today to my boss, Ms. Miller, who is the sole owner of the influence for design innovation. So she would decide if we would implement this or not. So the first step to understanding this presentation is understanding the circular economy. So the circular economy is defined as the use of recycled, refurbished, reused materials as inputs into manufacturing processes, with the outputs in turn later recycled themselves. So basically, recycled material goes into the production, and instead of the end product being thrown away at the end of its life, parts of it or all of it is used in some form for another process. You can see in this diagram, parts manufactured, services are created, consumers and users use it up, and instead of going to the landfill, we put it back into a new input for a new process. Some of the characteristics, according to Golland and LaPerche, 2016, are a moderate use of non-renewable resources, the respectful exploitation of renewable resources, and the eco-friendly design, production, and consumption of materials. We'd also have to consider our waste as a resource, so instead of throwing it away, and just making sure that any waste we do create, we treat it in the appropriate fashion. So you're wondering, okay, so how does this relate to our company or our organization? Well, our mission is to restore the environment through the support of restoration projects. Okay, so it's counterintuitive to be creating a lot of waste as we do that. And the truth is we do a great job. We have a lot of strengths. We propagate more than 75,000 plants a year to support 69 restoration projects and 200 restoration sites. As you can see from a couple of these pictures, it's pretty amazing to see all this life and grow. It's pretty beautiful. So we do a great job at that. We do have a weakness, though, our recycling efforts. The plastic tree pots need to be dealt with.